Good morning and welcome to your yoga practice today. And today we're going to be building upon what we did last week in our up-tempo Yogaerobics session. Today's going to be quite similar. We're going to be doing a lot of moving. We're going to get our heart rate up. We're going to generate a lot of heat. And then we're going to bring it on down. Finish out with some core and call it a day. So grab whatever accoutrements you might need and let's take it to the mat. Yay! All right, starting standing. I'm just going to start with a little rocking side to side, just lifting the heel, just finding our center, grounding ourselves, starting to get our balance. As you're ready, you can give that full foot a lift. You don't have to, but you can if it feels right. Just nicely swaying side to side. Starting to put a little more load on those outer hips, our glute meads. Oh yeah. And then we're gonna add to this a little dip, a little mini squat, and a heel to the butt. So come down, little dip, heel to the butt, little dip, and the other side. And then we're gonna take the same sort of motion, but we're gonna do a knee raise out to the side, opening up the hip. One more heel to the butt, down. Knee raise out to the side, you can get a little lean if it feels comfortable. So you really start to load that glute, wake it up. Without falling over, to the best of our ability anyways. Then we're gonna get one more on each side. Ooh. Bring it back down, back to center real quick. And we're gonna step that left foot behind, drop down as low as is comfortable. Right knee stays facing forward. Come on up to a single leg stance. And right back down. Inhale down. Exhale, lengthening up. Two more with the breath. There's one. There's two. Bring it down. We're going to go right over to the other side. Inhale, right foot behind. Exhale, lengthen up. Remember to lengthen up out of your pelvis. Get up nice and tall. Don't just hang out down there. Really lift. Two more. One and two. Bring it on down. Feet about hip width apart. That's our 2 fists distance. Inhale the arms up. Lift the heel. Exhale. Sit the hips back into chair pose. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale into chair. With the breath at your own nice and steady pace. Two more. And let's hold our chair when we get there this time. Inhale, press it back up. And on the exhale, do a nice dive down to our forward fold. Bend those knees as you need to make sure that our spine stays straight. This is not a good forward fold. Bend, straighten, turn those sit bones up. Use the quads. You get a lot more out of it. All right, let's inhale, bring it back up. And exhale, back to the sides. We're going to do our step downs up to single leg stance again. So we'll take, inhale, left foot down. Exhale, lengthen up with the breath. Two more with the breath, nice and steady. One and two. Bring it back down, right over to the other side. Here we go. Inhale, right foot behind. Exhale, bring it up. Two more with the breath. One and two. Bring it on down. Let's take a little inhale, right foot behind, right arm up. Lengthen that right side. We'll hold it here for a moment. Exhale back to center. And left foot behind, left arm up, lengthening. And exhale, back to center. Let's step those feet out wide. We'll turn the toes out, heels in a little bit. Elbows into the sides. And we'll make sure our shoulders are back. Our chest is open. Inhale, sit the hips back, keep the knees open. Exhale, press up. Inhale down. Exhale up. I'll do two more just like this. 1, 2. Then we're coming back down. Exhale, lengthen to the right side. Inhale down. Exhale, press up, lengthen to the left with a breath. Two more each side. 1, 2, and 2. Back down one more time, and press up. Okay, now we're going to turn that right foot towards the short edge of the mat. Left one turns in. Make sure you have those 3 points of force, the heel, under the pinky toe, under the big toe. Got that down. Square up our hips towards that short edge. We're going to drop down into warrior one. And then we're going to inhale, hinge forward, sweep the arms behind. Exhale, sweep it right back up with a breath. Inhale down. Exhale, coming up. Two more. Back up to warrior one. Settle in here briefly. And we're going to take it forward. And we're going to hold. Shoulders away from the ears. Chest still open. And exhale. Sweep it right back up. Release to center. Now let's switch those feet over to the other side. Adjust our stance as we need to. Drop down into our warrior one. And we're going to inhale, hinge, exhale, hinge back up. Two more, just like this. There's our two. Settle in briefly, re-steady. And let's take it forward for our hold. Nice long spine. And on an exhale, bring it back up and release. All right, now let's turn it back to center. Heels and toes lined up. We're going to do a little inhale, sit the hips back to the right. Exhale, press up, and then to the left. Nice and slow and gentle. Make sure that hip goes back first, and then the knee bends, which might mean that as you're starting this, you just do a little bit. Get that hip back first, and then you'll start to be able to have a little more confidence, and you can go a little bit deeper. Make sure you bend the hip, so then we can use our glutes as we are made to use them, as they are made to be used. Let's get one more time each side. One and one. All right, keep those feet just as they are. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. And on the exhale, nice hinge, leading with the chest down. You can adjust your stance a little. You can place your arms on the floor, on a block. Fingertips in towards you. Arms folded. Whichever. Just make sure that you're not locking out your knees, that maybe you have a little bend, and that those quads are active. Engage the quads and get a much more effective stretch through the backs of the legs. Now let's take a little walk over to the right side. If you like, you can give that left knee a bend. And over to the left, bending the right if you'd like. Bring it back to center. And then we're going to walk it over to the left and step back into a plank. Nice solid plank. Then a nice big inhale here. And on the exhale, pressing back to down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, back to plank. So we're inhaling in the pose. And on the exhale, transitioning to the other. We'll get one more round. We'll end in down dog. Last plank. And right here. I'm going to inhale, bring that right foot up. We'll do some little leg lifts. Inhale a little lower. Exhale, a little lift. Bring it back down. Then we'll do the other side. Inhale that left foot up. And same thing. Little lowers. Bring it back down. Exhale. Back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale all the way down. And then an inhale, you can either come into cobra or into up dog. Whichever you choose, whichever suits the moment. Then on an exhale, right back to our down dog. And we're going to shift to a forearm plank. No hand holding. Keep those palms down. Little bit longer. And release. Now let's flip it on over onto the back. All the way back. Let's have our arms at our sides, our feet flat, about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider. We're going to lift those hips up. And then we're going to bring our knees out to the sides a little and back in. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit, just a little more activation for those glutes. And then we'll hold. And then inhale, start to lower just a little bit. Exhale, press back up with the breath. Inhale down a little. Exhale back up. Two more. And then back down. Now let's bring those legs up. Bend straight a couple times just for a little more length. Arms up, back of the neck long. Front of the neck stays long, but we still get a little chin tuck. Reach up and over to the right side. Get those shoulder blades off the mat. Inhale, lower that right leg down. Exhale, pull it back up with the breath. One more. Right over to the left. Here we go. Same thing. Inhale down. Exhale, bring it up. One more. Reach the center. Lift, lift. And lower back down. Bring the arms out to the sides in T. Hips at 90, knees at 90. Inhale, down to the right. Exhale, back to center. And then to the left. With the breath. One more each side. Back to center. Bring those legs up again. Arms up. Here we go. One more time. Up and over to the right with the breath. Inhale down. Exhale. Use those abdominals to pull it back up. Two more. Right over to the left. Last side. Last time with the breath. We got this. Last two. Oh, one more, reach the center. And release. Arms out to the side again. Hips and knees at 90. We'll do our rotation. Inhale down. Exhale back to center. One more time each side. And release. Let's take that left leg straight out on the floor. Bring the right knee into the chest. Make sure that left knee stays down. Use those muscles if you have to. Get a little more stretch out of the front of the left hip. And let's extend that right foot up towards the ceiling. Rotate the ankle clockwise. Counterclockwise. And point those toes. Press the heels, splay the toes if you can do it. Point. And press. And lower that leg down. Bring the left knee into the chest. Let's extend it up towards the ceiling. Rotate that ankle clockwise. And counterclockwise. Point the toes. Press the heel. Splay the toes if you can do it. Point. And press. And lower that leg down to meet the right one. Bring the arms overhead, interlace the fingers. Take a nice deep inhale, gathering up all your tension. Flex all your muscles. Make a face. Hold it. Hold everything. Exhale. And release. Bring those arms to your sides. And take Shavasana. And let's roll it over onto our right or left side to the fetal pose. And press it up to seated. Nice and tall. Relax shoulders. Inhale, lengthen those arms up one last time. And exhale to the heart center. Namaste. You may now go and take on the rest of the day and the rest of the week. Yeah. Go get them out there. Go get them. Great job. And I'll see you on the next one.